Let's go band! Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a good week number 5. In this week's video, we are going to learn the number 1 song that every band member in Springfield learns. It's a big tradition. It's called Let's Go Band. You will be playing this your first year, your second year, and every single year you will play your instrument. It's a ton of fun, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Before we continue, I want you to make sure that you have your music printed out and on your music stand. Since I'm a saxophone player, I want to make sure that my neck stays nice and straight, and I really trust the weight of the saxophone to the neck strap. I don't want to ever lift up with my arms because then it's hard to move my fingers. If I really trust the neck strap and it's all the way taut like this is called a taut string, you will be successful. So at this time, make sure you have your music, and let's get started. Let's first review the 5 notes that are in this song. The first note is G, and the fingering for G is, in my left hand, 1, 2, and 3. This is my left index finger, my middle finger, and my ring finger. Make sure you're pressing the correct buttons. Then, we're going to go on to the note B. The note B only uses my first finger, so I have to take off the middle and the ring finger to play B. My next note is C, which is only played using my second or middle finger. So I have to go from B to C, switching from my first to my second finger. C sharp is the easiest finger on the saxophone. It is nothing. So make sure that you're really trusting the neck strap, so when you play open C sharp, no fingers are pressed, and you're still able to get a really good sound. Then the note D involves both hands. It's thumb, so my left thumb button, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So thumb 1, 2, 3 in my left hand, and 1, 2, 3 in my right hand. So just to review, here is G, 1, 2, 3. Here is B, 1. Here is C, just 2. Here is C sharp, which is nothing. And D is thumb 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you'll notice, both the notes that I played that came out of my saxophone went from low up to high. And on the music, it starts at lower point on the second line of music, and it moves up to the 4th line of music. So as my note go up, the picture and where the notes are placed on the music staff also go up. If you need to, stop right now, label the notes on your piece of music, and then we're going to continue. First, let's just practice nice and slow, measure 1, and then we're going to practice nice and slow, measure 2. First, let's do measure 1. The notes are G, 1, 2, 3, and then B, 1. So we're going to practice going back and forth between these two. Here we go. Tap your foot. G, B, 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. Rest. Let's try that much again. We have G, rest. B, rest. 1, 2, tap your foot and play. Rest. Rest. Great. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to learn measure 2. Measure 2, the first note is C sharp, which is my second finger. The first note is C, the second note is C sharp, and the third note is D. So I'm going to go like this. C, let go to go to C sharp, and then press down everything to play D. Like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try that much again. Just measure 2. 1, tap your foot, ready, play. And now now let's do that one more time because it is a tricky measure. 1, 2, measure 2, go. At this time, I want you to pause the video and slowly practice measure 1 on its own, and then slowly practice measure 2 on its own. We don't want to go forward until we're really confident that both this measure and this measure are perfect. So do that now. Now we are going to practice measures 1 and 2 together in our first little chunk. So this is what it'll sound like. G, B, rest. C, rest. C sharp, D, and it's that much. Let's listen to me play it first. 1, 2, ready. Now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to stop the video and you're going to practice measures 1 and 2 alone, nice and slow. Let's do that now. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, rest, rest. So on my board of music, measure 1 and measure 2, I repeat using this repeat sign. So measure 3 and 4 look the exact same. On your piece of paper, measure 1 and 2 look the same as measures 3 and 4, and measures 5 and 6. So what we're going to do now is we're going to practice measures 1 and 2, and we're going to work on playing that 3 times in a row. I'm going to play it quickly just so you can hear what it sounds like, but then when we practice it, we'll go nice and slow. So this is a little faster. And that is where I stopped. I stopped right here on this, the 3rd time I played that measure. Now let's go ahead and practice 3 times in a row, nice and slow. For this, I'm going to use my handy dandy metronome. The metronome clicks a steady beat so that I can really trust that all my rests and all my quarter notes are the proper length. So tap your foot to this speed. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 times through, go. Rest, rest, rest. Again, rest, 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 rest. And then we stop right there for this moment. Again, we're going to pause the video right now, practice playing measures 1 and 2, a total of 3 times in the row. So then you'll be prepared to continue at measure 7. Just so you are aware, this is my measure 7. So go ahead and do that now. The last thing that we need to do is add on measures 7 and 8. Measure 7 is pretty basic. It is going to be 3 G's. I'm just going to go G, G, G. And then measure 8 is when we all in the band yell out, "Let's go band!" And make sure you say it nice, loud, and proud because we really want to hear you. We want to hear your excitement. So now I'm going to show you what measure 5, 6, and adding 7 sounds like. Let's go band! Now let's practice nice and slow, measures 5, 6, and 7, and then you are going to do that on your own. Here we go. Tap your foot. 1, 1, 2, 5, 6, and 7. Go. Rest. 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 go band. And we will always say, let's go band as fast as we play these 3 quarter note Gs. Now, the next part of the video, I'm going to be playing at multiple tempos. I'm going to play a slow version where you're going to really focus on playing every single note perfectly and nice and slow. Then the second version is going to be a medium speed where we're going to start playing a little faster. And the third version will be the fast, nice speed that we'll play in a concert or at a show or something like that. So without further ado, let's play tempo 1. Here is the first tempo, very slow. Everyone tap your foot to this speed. Here we go. I'm going to play so you can see my fingerings right here. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's go band. So at this point, I want you to stop the video, rewind to the beginning of when I played the first very slow tempo, and then you are going to play that a total of 5 times or until you are really happy with all of the notes. Make sure each note is played perfectly before you go on to the medium tempo. Here is the medium tempo. It's a little faster, so just take your time. Again, if you're not ready to go on to the medium tempo, don't worry about it. Just back it up to the very slow tempo. Try your best there, and then return. 1, tap your foot. 1, 2, ready. Rest. 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 Let's go band. And now we're going to play the fast tempo. Have fun, stay relaxed, and play good notes. Tap your foot. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. Let's go band. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Please let me know if you have any questions and send me those videos if you playing Let's Go Band. Have fun. Stay musical. Bye-bye.